Have you ever wondered how a nation under strict sanctions manages to fund its military endeavors? Let's delve into the details. Greetings everyone. Today, we'll unravel the perplexing puzzle of how North Korea, despite being under economic sanctions by the United Nations, continues to finance its military activities. From coal exports to cybercrimes, we'll delve into the diverse avenues North Korea uses to earn foreign currency. If you find this video interesting, please support us by hitting the like button. Now, let's get started. Despite facing numerous sanctions from the international community, North Korea continues to allocate substantial funds to nuclear weapons and missile development. According to the 2021 Global Military Expenditures and Arms Trade Report released by the U.S. State Department, even the top military spender, the United States, spends 3.4% of its GDP on the military. But North Korea spends 26.4%, more than a quarter of its GDP, the highest percentage in the world. North Korea launched a total of 71 missiles over the last year. The cost of this is estimated at approximately $200 million. This means that North Korea spent the equivalent of 46 days' worth of food for all of its citizens, who are currently suffering from severe food shortages. North Korea has received international food and humanitarian aid since the mid-1990s. But where in the world does it get the money to launch missiles while being subject to economic sanctions? In North Korea's socialist economy, all industrial infrastructure, including farms, is state-owned. The socialist planned economy has low productivity and limited technological capabilities, so necessary goods and technologies must be imported from outside. The country is also aiming to break away from its extreme dependence on China through self-rehabilitation. But it also lacks the necessary support for agriculture and industry, so much so that it has to import them. However, given the low value of the North Korean won, there's a desperate need to earn foreign currency. Although foreign currency earning is a neutral term, North Korea often resorts to illegal methods because of limited legal avenues to obtain foreign currency. There are many ways for North Korea to raise funds, but the biggest route is China. China is North Korea's main trading partner, and it relies on China for economic and diplomatic support. In 2001, North Korea's share of trade with China increased from 17.3% to 95.2% in 2019 due to tighter sanctions. The primary commodity being sold is coal, which is North Korea's main source of foreign currency. According to a disclosure from the 2016 Korean Peninsula Reunification Symposium, North Korea claims to possess coal reserves of approximately 22.7 billion tons, while the Korea Mineral Resources Corporation suggests that this figure might be inflated compared to international standards. It's clear that North Korea has significant coal resources. Between 2010 and 2015, North Korea exported coal worth about $1 billion to China annually, accounting for almost one-third of its total exports. China, which accounts for 53% of the world's coal consumption, was its largest export partner, but in 2017, the United Nations Security Council tightened sanctions against North Korea, resulting in a more than 50% year-on-year decrease in exports that year. However, North Korea has bypassed sanctions to smuggle coal, not only to China but also to Malaysia and Vietnam, revealing that of the roughly 180 vessels with close ties to North Korea between 2021 and 2022, at least 50 more were flown to Chinese ports handling coal in the past year and a half. If coal exports account for one-third of the total, how else are they earning foreign currency? If the foreign currency earned from coal exports, while not legal, is official, then the remaining 70% is earned through unofficial back channels. Let us now talk about these back channels. First is arms smuggling. Arms smuggling is also one of North Korea's main means of obtaining foreign currency, and a major black market player. Since North Korea conducted its first nuclear test in October 2006, it has been sanctioned by the international community and is often thought to be isolated in trade. But in fact it trades arms with countries in the Middle East and Africa and makes substantial profits. It imports, modifies, and exports all kinds of weapons, from old Soviet and Chinese military equipment to advanced military communications equipment, radar components, and missile technology. North Korea exported more than $1 billion worth of missiles to Syria, Egypt, Iran, and Yemen before 2006, when the United Nations banned the arms trade, and has continued to sell weapons even after the sanctions. Some claim that North Korea's arms smuggling and trafficking is just speculation. But a report released in 2014 by a panel of experts under the UN Sanctions Committee on North Korea revealed that North Korea traded weapons with Myanmar and arms from July to December 2013. And also continued to trade arms with 4 African countries, including Ethiopia, the report reveals. Although not admitting the facts. The report also points to recent deals with Russia. Documents from U.S. intelligence officials reveal that a Russian private military company, the Wagner Group, which has been cooperating with the Russian military in the war in Ukraine, purchased a large number of rockets, missiles, and other weapons from North Korea. North Korea is deeply entrenched in cybercrime, using it as a primary avenue to secure funds. According to the global Internet penetration rate for 2022 by Internet World Stats, a global Internet user statistics organization, South Korea's Internet penetration rate was 97%, while North Korea's was 0.07%. Out of a population of 25.97 million, only about 20,000 people, the ruling class, use the Internet. This is the lowest among the 238 countries surveyed. However, North Korea has a group of over 6,000 of the world's best hackers. The state trains hackers like a coach trains an athlete. North Korea has been building a system for training cybersecurity personnel since the 1980s. Exceptionally gifted children from across the country are chosen for Kumsong Middle School, an institution specialized for students excelling in science. After receiving specialized education in computers at Kumsong Middle School, the best students are enrolled in the Computer Science College of Kim Il-sung University and Pyongyang University of Computer Technology, where they are trained to become cyber athletes. The best among them are sent to China and Russia for further training. These polished talents become North Korea's hacker group. A representative example is the Bangladesh Central Bank hacking incident that occurred in February 2016. The North Korean group stole SWIFT, the International Society for Interbank Communications, credentials, and took $81 million from the Bangladesh Central Bank account, controlled by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, and transferred it to 4 bank accounts located in the Philippines. In May 2016, cyber attackers targeted the South Korean Internet shopping giant, Interpark, and demanded a payment of 3 billion won worth of bitcoins. North Korea also conducts a constant stream of ransomware attacks, in which it infiltrates computer systems, restricts access, and then demands money in exchange for removing the restrictions. It paralyzed air, rail, and medical networks in more than 150 countries, including the United States, Asia, and the United Kingdom, and demanded that a ransom be paid in order to recover the data. More recently, they have targeted virtual currency exchanges. And according to a report by the UN Sanctions Committee on North Korea, North Korea stole more than $1.5 billion in crypto assets last year. They are then used to fund the development of nuclear missiles. In addition to this, they earned foreign currency in all kinds of ways, including developing illegal online gambling software and operating gambling websites. In May 2022, the FBI, the U.S. State Department, and the U.S. Treasury Department called attention to North Korea's fake employment overseas. There is a rather amusing story about a North Korean who worked for an IT company, who was discovered to be a hacker with a fake job. But the people he worked with responded that it was a shame because he was a guy who could do his job well. Overseas workers from North Korea play a significant role in supporting and maintaining the Kim Jong-un regime. North Korea has been sending workers overseas since the 2000s. As a means of earning foreign currency, workers are sent mainly to China and Russia to work in the construction, logging, and service industries. They work an average of 12 to 16 hours a day in poor conditions, and are estimated to earn about $500 million a year. of which only 10% is received by the workers themselves. 20% is sent to local administrators, and 70% is sent to North Korean authorities. As an example, there are about 80,000 North Korean workers in Tadong, Liaoning Province, China, and the total amount they send home each month is about $2 million. According to the U.S. Rand Corporation, North Korea's short-range ballistic missile launches cost about 3.8 to 6.3 billion won. This means that North Korea could launch about 31 to 52 short-range ballistic missiles, with just the foreign currency earned by the workers in charge of China. North Korea is also known for its serious drug situation. Dae Yong-ho, a North Korean defector and member of the South Korean National Assembly, said that North Korea is the only country in the world where the state takes the initiative in producing and selling drugs. In fact, North Korea has been producing illegal drugs since the 1990s as part of its efforts to earn foreign currency. And on January 8, 1990, Kim Il-sung instructed the country to earn foreign currency by planting lots of pectologes to improve the people's lives. It's understood that pectrady refers to the poppy, the raw material for opium. In April 2003, a North Korean cargo ship, the Bongsu, was captured by Australian authorities while attempting to smuggle $160 million worth of illegal drugs to Australia. At the time, North Korea was the world's third-largest opium producer and sixth-largest heroin producer. Although this incident raised the international community's alarm about North Korean drug smuggling, North Korea continues to sell large quantities of drugs on the black market in China. Drugs produced in North Korea flow from China to the U.S. and Japan, where they are distributed to many countries, including South Korea. International organizations have reported that North Korean drugs seized in 2013 were 98% pure, compared to the 30% purity of drugs typically sold by criminal organizations. Reports indicate that North Korean drugs are popular due to their low prices and high purity, attributes linked to their role in earning foreign currency. In addition to this, North Korea does whatever it can to earn foreign currency by smuggling counterfeit cigarettes, counterfeit pharmaceuticals, endangered animals and plants, and anything else it can. While a senior U.S. White House official once labeled North Korea as a criminal group masquerading as a nation, it's vital to understand and contextualize such statements. However, no matter how much foreign currency they earn, the residents are still suffering. How long can North Korea really maintain this state of affairs? This discussion centered on North Korea's methods of foreign currency acquisition, which often involve illicit activities. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content. Take care and see you in the next video. Goodbye.